Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakye Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupagadamayyam Dadati Swapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sargana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sargana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते जयदां सुरदो पंगोर्मम मंद मतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बोजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्यवृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमादग श्रीमत् रत्नाकारो सिंहासनौस्तौ श्रीमत् राधा शील गोविंद देवो प्रेस्ते लिबि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारंभि वंशी वटतटस्थित कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रियास्तु नः तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं भंगं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनधारणम् नामश्रेष्ठं मनुमपि सच्चिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रजमोरुपुरीं माधुरीं गोष्ठवतीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासं प्राप्तो यस्य प्रतीदिव श्रीगुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि Hare Krishna. So, we are in the class of what are the duties of a dharmapatni. So now, so here again the answer is we are a religious group. Now we are talking about moral values. We are talking about the duties. Devotion is about duty, right? But still we are talking about a level which is below devotion. It is must we need to speak about this because even in devotee community, devotees, even women devotees, they don't know what is their duties. They do something, but they don't know the basics. So we are continuously discussing about the basic duties. This is applicable even for non-devotees. If you are a woman, you need to follow this. Yeah, taking up devotion seriously is another bigger, higher step. But this is, though it is below, we devotees also should follow this. When we follow this, then definitely, surely there is an advancement in our spiritual life also. So we take Shastra, we take Bhagavatam as evidence, as guidelines, and we speak. So there are many verses specifically for women. How a woman should be, how a dharmapatni should be. So here I gave the name dharmapatni. Means what? A patni, a wife, should be dharmapatni, should follow her dharma. Dharma means duties. So women should, for a woman, there are two duties. As a woman, you have a wifely duty or womanly duty, that is for the body. For the soul, the ultimate duty to serve Krishna. So both should be equally performed. For the body, we are eating, sleeping, and taking care of the body. So for the body, we have to perform. We are in the women's body, so we have to perform the womanly duties. And gradually, through the body only, anybody in this material world, with the help of body, they attain the highest goal. So body is the via media. So we use that. So we learn the best thing from Shastra, how the Shastra is guiding us. We observe that, we learn that for both our devotion, for both our womanly life. So one should not doubt about this because, oh, we are on the bodily platform. When we talk about feministic things, like, no, to go raise above body, we need to perform duties of the body. Then we can raise above the body. So Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 11th chapter, 25th verse. Strinam chapati devanam sushru anukulata tat bandhusu anuvrittischa nityam tat vrata dharanam. The duties of a woman, duties of a lady who is called as chaste, is that she serves her husband. Four things are there. She serves the husband and she remains favorable to the husband. She is more inclined. She does service to the husband's relatives, close relatives and friends. That is third rule. Fourth rule, whatever the husband follow, the vows, she follows the vows of the husband. This was given, this verse is given in the 7th canto in the under the chapter of Varnashrama Dharma, what is Stridharma. So next comes in the Bhagavatam itself, a very famous verse given by Krishna to gopis. So gopis are above these duties. We have to understand that. No woman should compare herself with gopis. That is for sure. At any level, we cannot go to the level of gopis. But in the name of guiding gopis, Krishna is guiding us. So this guidelines was given to gopis, but it is for us, not for them. Gopis didn't listen to Krishna. Because when the Rasalila was about to perform, gopis came to meet Krishna, and Krishna said, "Oh, well, good. You all came, now you go back home." And then he gives this instruction. Bhartu sushurusanam strinam. Strinam means ladies. Women should serve faithfully. Sushrusanam means faithfully. Bhartu means husband. The wife should faithfully serve the husband. First. Parodharmo hi amayaya. Tat bandhunam cha kalyana prajanam chanuposanam. The highest religious duty for a woman is to sincerely serve her husband. 10:29:24. The verse is 10:29:24. And the second point is behave well towards her husband's family and take good care of her children. See, this is the duty for a woman. See, never it is mentioned, oh, you have to run outside, become a police, become an army, become a clerk, become a doctor, become an engineer, earn money. Nothing like that is given for women. She has to serve the husband, husband's family, and take care of children. Cooking, cleaning. It's not difficult to understand, but the present modern day society made women's mind very complicated. Wherever you go, the people say that if you are not educated, if you don't go to job, then you are useless. So when they ask, what are you doing? The woman herself degrades. I am simply a housewife. No, but that is very important. You remain a housewife. That is very, very important. Then who will do the see, there are so much duties mentioned in Stridharma paddhati by Triampaka. There is a Rishi Muni who wrote this Stridharma paddhati, and here he is giving listing out. So I have taken notes, sincerely taken notes. Okay, because now this was in the previous time, like ancient times. Nobody taught women, this is your duty, you have to do your duty. But now, due to the influence of Kali Yuga, everyone in the material world, they are very clear about one thing. They forgot the womanly duty. What is the woman duty? They have forgotten. But now they impose the woman. You study, get a job, earn money. Everywhere. There is no one telling, no, 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 this is not your part. That is the study, earn money is men's job. The women's job is children, family, husband, cleaning, cooking. No, 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 no. You buy from Zomato. Order, Zomato will come. And you spoil your health of the family, no problem. But you must earn 1 lakh a month. This is how the society is. Now we are preaching against the society. No, no, you are a woman. You need to be very safe. You need to be very protective. You need to protect your body. You should not expose your body. You should chastely live in the house. Nobody understands this. At least I was thinking today, how many people will understand these points? How far? And if we calculate India's population, how many, devotees population, if we calculate also, it's very, very less. Around India, in India, within India or outside India, how much devotees will be there throughout the world? Maybe 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs devotee population. Serious devotees population, I don't know. Maybe generally devotees population, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. So in that also, who will sit for a Stridharma class? But still, myself and my spiritual master have some goal. Yesterday, he sent me a mail. He was asking me, what is your suggestion for the present day girls? Because the parents and the society forces women to study, to go for job, earn money. But as women is created, women is designed to produce children, right? And take care of the children and take care of the house. But now she is forced, the women in the societies are forced to forget this and to run in the rat race in the corporate world or in the modern world. So if you follow the traditional thing, then you are like, you are useless, you are not successful. But now again, see, preaching 16 in Krishna consciousness, chanting and following regulative principle is one level. In that level, some devotees say that you be like anything, no problem. For regulative principle, 16 rounds. This you do, no problem. But above that, We are devotees, we are preaching now, you should not dance in the kirtan, you should remain chaste, you should serve your husband, you should cover your head. And we put more rules now. Oh, some devotees feel that this is for you, your group. They declare when I say you should wear sari. No, 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 no. This is for your group, not for other devotees. We wear whatever we want to wear. We chant sincerely. This point, before starting this class, I told that this point of following the Stridharma is also for a non-devotee lady. Even a woman who is not a devotee, she should follow all these things which I am going to speak. Because it is Stridharma, not a devotee dharma. You become a devotee, you have additional things. But even if you are a non-devotee, you have to follow. A woman should follow the things which I am going to tell today. I'm not telling. This is Shastra Manu. I have taken two persons today, Manu and Trayambaka. There is a rishi who wrote this Stridharma paddhati. So he listed out the terms were very technical. So I have taken the translation part alone. What a woman should do, how she should take care of the household chores, and how she should serve the husband and family. So far, in all my classes, I have given the example of Savitri, Anusuya, Devahuti, Damayanti, Kannagi, Sita Mata. So like that, I quoted Vedic personalities. Now straight away to the duties. Oh, from morning, what you have to do? Get up early, lit diya, take bath, put sindoor, wear glass bangles. If you are married, if your husband is alive, then you have to wear glass bangles. So all these things are written in the Shastra. Why? It has scientific reason also, it has a spiritual reason also. All these things curb a woman. Generally, women's nature, Shastra is saying, I was shocked. I was shocked that inherent nature of a woman is unfaithful, weak-willed, promiscuous. Promiscuous means that lavishly spending. Women is like, have the tendency to enjoy more than men. The enjoying tendency is more in women. So we can understand that by, how she dresses. If a man goes, he has only two sets of dress, small briefcase, he can travel. But women means big, 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 because so many things are there. Oh, okay, no problem. Stree means expansion. She wants to expand. So the material desire for women is more. So the rules are different. That's why the rules are different. So these are all some of the qualities if she doesn't become a saintly person. But if she follows the rules and regulations, then these will not attack her. It is there. The unfaithfulness, women has a cheating tendency, unfaithfulness, lavish behavior, and weak-willed. Will is very weak. So accordingly, she is designed, she is assigned with the duties. So what are all the duties we will see? Getting up early in the morning before the husband. She should get up early before the husband and sleep after the husband and family members go to sleep. Some may oppose also. Oh, you are teaching slavery. You are teaching slavery to women. You are teaching slavery to women. We need women's freedom. Women also should get freedom from this material world. For that, she has to follow the dharma. Understand? If you want to get out of this material world, you have to become Trinadapi Sunijana, Tharorapi Sagishnuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadari to one man. If you go out for work, you have to do that for many men. If you are at home, you have to obey only one person and maybe his parents also. That's it. But a woman, when she goes into corporate world, she has to obey many people, many men. So which is better? This is better, right? So getting up early before the husband, and it is the wife's duty to ensure that the first thing her husband sees in the morning is auspicious. So, because the husband is the king of the house, guru of the house, pati guru, pati parameshwar. So it is the wife's duty to take care that in the morning he gets up so happily and he see the auspicious things. Even if a wife gets up early, get herself dressed, and go in front of her husband, that is auspicious because you put nice kumkum and tilak and nice sari and then wake him up. That is auspiciousness. So the first thing, she's getting up before him and then wake him up with auspiciousness and cleaning the house, and then lighting lamp in the house. Please, many North Indian girls, you may not be aware of lighting lamp. For us, South India, it is mandatory that morning and evening we lit diya. It's very, very important that if you clean the house and lit diya in the altar, the Lakshmi Devi would love to come to your house. So you please have this additional habits in the house. Here also we do it. Very good then. In North also do, but I have not seen. In Bengal, I'm in Bengal. I lived in Gujarat. I never seen Gujarati ladies or North Indian ladies. They Bengali ladies. They lit lamp in their house. Maybe in Damodar month they show lamp in the evening, but morning and evening you need to lit lamp nicely before the deities, before the altar, and start your day. Okay, so it is also very important that you clean the house, especially the threshold. They say that, what do you say, that the entrance of the house. Entrance of the house, you decorate with some flowers or some decorations or something. And then you do the household chores. Yeah, for us, we get up even earlier than the normal ladies because we have to chant, we have to do Mangalarti, we have to chant our rounds, then enter into kitchen and start cooking for the family. So here it is mentioned that the women should do all her duties by herself. Only certain things can be divided. Like for example, you have deities, you have puja room. Puja room only the owner of the house, the lady of the house, the wife of the house should do it. It cannot be given to any servant maids or any relatives. If you are there, you have to lit the lamp. You have to do the puja. Puja should not be assigned to a servant, however rich you may be. It should not be assigned to servant. Puja and doing your chanting. Chanting cannot be assigned to servants. So all these important works, like children, cannot be given to servants. Children are compared to deities. The mother should attend. The maid cannot feed the child. Maybe 1 or 2 hours maid can have the child, but permanently the mother should take care of the child. So certain things never you allocate to others. Only you have to do. So taking care of cows also. Cow anyway, we have no question of cows in modern day life. So you clean the house, you clean yourself. External cleaning and internal cleaning is very important. So a woman who wants to be a dharmapatni should be clean always. Keep the house nicely, arrange the things nicely. So this External cleaning will give an impact in the internal cleaning. That's why it is external cleaning is, you know, stressed here more and more. Then a woman should not, while taking bath. Rules are there for taking bath also. Women should never take bath in naked. Some clothes should be there. So use some clothes, like maybe the skirt, underskirts should be tied here and then take bath. And while taking bath, she should not recite any mantras. It is there. So we can, of course, recite that Gange cha Yamuna chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asmin Sannitim Kuru or Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But other mantras are not for ladies. Mm. So, so the cloth rules are also there. But I don't know how far we can follow that. They say that the cloth should not be cut and stitched. That is, the rules in Shastras are very, very high. So when I speak about many things in Stridharma, devotees started having lots of guilt feelings. And they started calling me and telling, some girls started crying also. Mataji, whatever you are telling, we are not able to follow. The ultimate point is sincerely we try. Okay. Whatever is possible to follow. And we are not sluggish in following. We are sincerely trying to get Krishna Prema, right? Everybody wants to attain Krishna Prema in devotional life. Similarly, in Stridharma following, we try to be like Sita Ma. Sita Ma is our ideal. Okay, Sita, Mother Sita. So we want to follow the ideal rules and regulations, but whatever is possible now, without having any guilt feeling, you start following. That is my suggestion. Okay, Mataji said this, so I am not able to follow. So I have lots of inferiority complex. I cry and day and night. I don't want you to cry. The ultimate point, the ultimate important thing is no fighting in the family, no divorce in the family, no divorce, and no fighting, no separation. So then, okay, that is like highest standard. Then, you can slowly increase your standards. Okay, I get up before my husband. I, s- I sleep after my husband. I serve him. When he gets up, he see the auspicious thing. And I cook for him nicely with a pure consciousness. So here, the service to husband, I told, no, service to husband, it has again subtitles, obedience, subservience, attentiveness. These are all called as Bartur Sushrusha. Serving one's husband is established as the single most important goal for women. These are all, I am not saying, Shastra is saying. So, obedience is needed. Sometimes, many Matajis they ask, are we slave? We are not slave. Definitely not. This should come automatically. Because if you understand, the husband is the protector. Before we understood, before got married, you understood that father is the protector. In the family, father is the head, right? Everybody knows father is the head. So everybody respected father. And after marriage, husband is the head of the family. Of course, Krishna is the head of the whole world, everything. In the house also, the husband think Krishna is the our boss. But next to Krishna, husband. So you keep him in such a manner that he is my boss. So I serve him. If you develop that attitude, then serving Krishna in spiritual life and eternally in spirit, Vaikuntha also will be possible. Otherwise, it won't be possible because I become a devotee. When you become a devotee, mainly many people when they become devotee, the false ego develops. I became a devotee because I'm chanting 16 rounds. I'm getting up for Mangalarti. I'm better than the non-devotees. that that develops without you willing to. The more you become a devotee, the more you should consider I am not a devotee. But the opposite things happen. So to reduce that, naturally the women's duty will, keep you in control. Keep you in control. Okay. So I'm a woman. I should be submissive to my husband. This is the lesson I learn. No, no. I am also equally earning. I'm also equally earning. Then no, but still he is higher. Still he is higher than you because he is man. Why this discrimination? All are spirit souls. Why discrimination? Discrimination is there between different species of animals. If you see a bird, it is different. If you see a fish, bird and fish are different. Dog and cow are different. So this is different species designed like that. So in that we should not feel no, I want to cross him. I want to become like you cannot become a man. Man is different. Women is different. Together it makes a family. Man and women together it makes family. That is acceptable. They are better off. Yeah, of course, if women is not there, the man cannot perform fire sacrifice. You know that? Women cannot independently perform fire sacrifice, and man also cannot perform fire sacrifice without wife. Yeah, that's why in Ramayana, Lord Rama was advised that either you bring your Sita Mata or you make a statue of Sita Mata, golden statue, and keep. If you don't have a wife, then you have to keep, or you have to remarry again. So, a wife is also has an important role in the family, but one step below. If we understand that, we will not be, worried about it. Okay. In fact, our Vaishnava goal is to become a servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. To remain a wife servant, what is the problem? No problem, right? Correct. Then the next rule comes. Wife should not dress in front of her husband. Apply oil, bath, massage, clean her teeth, arrange her hair, eat, vomit, sleep, dress, or beautify herself in any way. This is a rule. If you have only one room, what will you do? I don't know. So how she should dress, that is also given. She should take center partition, put kumkum, and wear glass bangles if you are not repeated, Mataji. Can you kindly, which one should be repeated? Women should not dress in front of her husband. That one.
Yes, Mataji.
Mhm. These are all some rules. I never heard also. She should not dress in front of her husband, should not apply oil, should not dress, broom hair, and also should not brush the teeth, arrange the hair, eating also not allowed. But we eat with them. Some compromises can be done, and vomit or sleep or something like that. Anyway, so this is ideally it is sometimes it is difficult because many times the husbands wants you to sit together and eat. If that is possible, you eat. What I am saying is exactly everything is difficult to follow, but certain things you please follow, then it will be useful for you. The dressing is dress wise, it is always better that you dress nicely for him. But when you go out, be careful in covering your body properly. Hmm? With him, you can be very safe. If husband is there, then you can dress nicely. If husband is out of station, that time the woman has the rule that she should not decorate very nicely. So this sindoor from head to toe, one can identify that she is a married lady and her husband is alive. Husband is alive. So take central partition is very important and never cut. The hair should never be cut. It should be tied properly. And while decorating, we should use turmeric and some necklaces. It is said here that glass necklace I never come across. I don't know. It is mentioned here in this book. Glass bangles are good. Glass bangles I heard scientifically it gives you positive vibration. Glass bangles are good. Anyway, in Bengal you have Shankapola. That is also very auspicious. Very auspicious. So you please put auspicious things. Um, Also, something should be there in the neck, and the neck we have bead, we have tulsi mala, kanti mala, and some chain should be there. Some it is said here. I never come across with this glass. Mangal Sutra is must. I don't know in North India nobody is wearing Mangal Sutra. I have never seen Mangal Sutra in North India, South India. It's a must. At the time of death only they remove this. At the time of death, because if it is made with gold, at the time also they give yellow thread and then remove the gold. But yellow thread is the Mangal Sutra of South Indian style. So we wear North India also it is compulsory. Nice. No, Mangal Sutra is for South Indians. Tying the Mangal Sutra is the important ritual of the marriage. So that Mangal Sutra, which he ties at the time of marriage, leaves with her ever. A small gold part along with a yellow thread. And so it varies from culture to culture. So this is basic. That thread, now I changed it into gold. The thread is there, yellow thread is there inside. That they remove because it is gold. They remove when the body is going to fire. They put the yellow thread. Yellow thread is that means until death it is not removed. If somebody becomes widow, then it is all these auspicious items are removed. The women should not wear glass bangles, no Mangal Sutra, no bindi, no kumkum, no toe ring. All these things are cancelled for a widow. Colorful saris, all these things are not for widows. But for married women, all these things are there. So, uh, so here again, rituals I have mentioned. Oh, submissiveness. Coming to submissive, no. How a wife should be submissive. For this, I wanted to tell you one example. And if you avoid argument with the husband, that itself is a big thing. If your husband asks you to do something, you do it keep by not asking questions. Okay, he says, I don't like this, you don't do this. Okay, fine. If he says, you please do this without asking question, you have to do. For this, I came across one Vedic incident. Some say this is from Tamil Nadu side. Some say the wife of a great saintly person, she was asked by her husband that every day when he was eating, she has to feed him. So when she was serving him, he once in the beginning of their life, he told, you bring a cup of water. Those days, no silver cups. So maybe a cup made of this coconut shell. You keep a cup of water and needle side by. She never asked why he is asking for that. She didn't know also. So he asked, so every day when she serves him prasad, she used to keep that. That's it. So finally, Oh, in one conversation, end of their life, something. Then the saint asked, "You never asked me why I asked." Because that cup of water and the needle never came in use. She, uh, she might have, she could have thought, why this is no purpose. See, I'm feeding you food. I'm feeding you rice, dal, sabji, everything. Then what is the need for this cup and needle? Never it came into use. So finally, the saint asked, "You never asked me." Then she said, "You told me, so I have to do it." Then he said, "You know why I did? Why I asked? In when you serve rice, in case if some rice fell down on the ground, I wanted to pick that rice with the needle and take it and rinse it in the water and use it. But I have seen you never let any rice to fall down on the ground." She was so careful that in the full lifetime, the rice never fell down. She was such a great dharmapatni. The need was not at all there to pick up the rice from the needle and serve. So that great lady she was. So she said, "Okay, you you gave me good name. Thank you." Because men also sometimes they don't appreciate. They, however great you may be, you may not expect appreciation also. Sometimes they may have the appreciation inside, but some they don't have the habit of appreciating. They may have the respect or love or thankfulness inside, but for wife, many men they don't express it. So that also you should not expect. Then, so this is how it is described. That obedience is described. If you know something my husband doesn't like, if you know something that my husband likes it, following, not following is your duty. Then, it makes your family life smooth. This is the purpose we are telling. You want to make the family life smooth, you take all measures to go it smoothly. It is 50% is in your hand. I agree that some men are really tough, very, really tough. But because you have spiritual knowledge, you are devotee, so you take extra step. You take extra guidelines and become good, good, good. That is good for you. Whether he is a devotee, he is not a devotee, doesn't affect your improvement if you follow all these things. Because it is your duty to fill his some stomach. It is your duty to take care of him and his family. If you perform this alone, then you are appreciated around the globe. Not only in the house. A husband, maybe if he is a very proud person, he may not explain, "Oh, my wife is a good lady." No, he will not tell. He may have that inside, but the demigods, the people around demigods definitely note all these things. Oh, they are also scared of such women. They bless. So Lakshmi Devi comes and sits in such houses. She's a very clean lady. Every day she's lighting lamp. She's very pious lady. She's no argument in the house. Then Lakshmi is very happy there. And she's all like you have to decorate the house nicely with flowers and aromas. Use some incense. Become very sweet. Speak nicely. All these things attracts Lakshmi Devi. Then automatically your husband will be happy. If he is happy, he will earn more. And then if he earn more, so you will be, materially also, because we need material. Grasta life means money, wealth. So this protecting the wealth also needs intelligence. You need to be very intelligent in how you manage the money. It's all in the wife's hand. If you are very luxury, very lavish, I have seen some ladies, they cut the vegetable, half the vegetable will go into the dustbin. Like that they cut. Yes. Not thinking about anything. Front, back, nothing. Waste. No problem. Throw it in the dustbin. I have seen. Go to the market, buy unlimited saris. Like crazy. Buy unwanted things. Accumulates more things. These are all three gunas only, means the lady's character. But you are devotee. You know Stridharma. Then you have control over it. Definitely, the Devi Devatas will come and pay their obeisances to you. Oh, she is not like ordinary women. Then you raise above. If you develop some qualities, that if your husband's monthly monthly salary is 1,000, if you spend 5,000, then you will be in debt. But you spend 500 and 500 if you save, then you will protect your family. So the more you work towards the family's welfare, then the Triambaka, this author of this three dharma paddhati, is saying that she is as good as goddess of fortune, as good as Lakshmi. She is representative of Lakshmi, he says. Otherwise, you are the opposite. Sridevi is there, Mudevi is there. The opposite of Sridevi. So then you will become that. Then that's how the modern ladies, they open the air. Once you open the air, all inauspicious comes. Many, 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 even devotees. I have seen in one marriage, the girl is getting married in open air. Marriage is an auspicious festival, auspicious function. There you should tie the hair. It's open air. You are a devotee and you should know Krishna never likes open air of a woman. Even men are tying their shikha. Then women should tie the hair. If you keep the hair open, then you are like bhoot pret. You see the bhoot pret, they keep the hair loose. Keep the hair loose. Cutting the hair, keeping the hair loose. Recently, in Mayapur, in devotee society, people don't know this. If you go in front of Krishna with open hair, Krishna will close the eyes. It is very inauspicious. Very inauspicious. So I saw one girl, black dress, open hair, exactly like Bhutini. Black is an inauspicious color. I'm scared to touch black. Black color should not be taken. Anyway, some ladies, the black dress, open hair. So young girl, studying girl, she already become a pichachini. So these are all very basic things which we need to know as devotees. I am not talking about non-devotees. Non-devotees are, I don't know, no words to describe them. And they are in such a worst condition. Less clothes, do all kinds of nonsense and spoil their life, change their husbands. And we see the world how it is. Say they do whatever they want to do, but they are reaping also. Recently, in South India, one girl, studying girl, went with a man at the night at 10:30. So it is mentioned here, women should never talk to any other man. That is another rule. Women should never talk to any other man except if that person is a vendor, if that person is a saintly person, renunciant, if that person is a relative. Otherwise, she has no business with any other man. These unmarried girls should never talk to unmarried men or any third parties. So This girl went, that too in the night, midnight, 10:30, every day. Some gundas saw, and car only, but car also they can break the car. Three, four gundas came, break the car, took her and spoiled her, enjoyed her for 3, 4 hours. And see the result. You don't follow Stridharma, this material world is ready to slap you, slap the people. So I'm surprised. What women has business at in the night 10:30? Anything you could have done in the daytime, right? Okay, important office meeting in the dark night with a person, with a one man in alone in car, all these things. And then, but the society is talking about police is not good, so politicians are not good. No, you first become good. No, you follow the rules of a woman. So after 6, you be careful. Don't go out, girls. If it is dark, be in a protected society. No, be. Don't talk to strangers. Talk to necessary things we need to talk. Now this is modern world. Without talking also we cannot survive. You please talk to wherever it is necessary. Otherwise don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to any other man. Be strict with that. That is for your good. That is, there is a rule here. Then it's a rule for producing children. Many women, even devotee women, they say no for children. I'm surprised because children are hindrance to chanting or devotion. You are meant for producing children. Yeah. But at the time of child pregnancy and childbirth, that life is disturbed. But that doesn't mean that you will not have child only. No, you are meant for producing children. So it's, the rules are going and going and going. So maybe we will have a second session of this to cover the missed points. So now I will brief of get up early before the husband, go to sleep after the husband, serve the family, clean the house, cook nicely, don't talk to strangers unnecessarily, dress yourself with auspiciousness. Every day do your lit lamp in the house morning and evening. Let the house be very aromatic, and your behavior, whatever happens within you, you make a smile. Huh? Be a pleasing personality. Then Lakshmi will be very happy. The family, the positive vibration will be spread in the house. If a woman always cry in the house, that also somebody asked me question. I told you should not cry. Then one Mataji messaged me, oh, then what I will do if I have some heavy problem. When heavy problem comes, we need to cry. I'm not saying you are not. Some relatives died, or some pain is there, or some misunderstanding happened with the husband. You cry. But crying should not be your 24 hours. Some ladies I have seen, for everything they cry. I told her, what is this? Please stop crying. Some they laugh for everything. These two extremes are there. One category they cry for everything. One category they laugh for everything. Both are bad. You have a smiling face. Problems are there in everybody's life. But learn to tolerate. Instead of crying, think about the solution. I keep on telling this to every woman. Problem is there. We should think about the solution rather to cry. If by crying the problem is solved, I will say you cry. Oh, by crying, my problem is solved. Okay, cry. Cry for 1 hour, your problem is solved. Cry. It won't happen. Yeah. Crying makes your heart light. That I agree. When you cry, you become relieved. Your heart becomes light. That's okay, fine. At emotional things, you cry, no problem. But it should not be from morning till evening, you cry, cry, cry. Think of your problem, cry, cry, cry. No, a problem is there. I'll work it out. I'll find a solution. Krishna has mercifully given me the problem reduced. So I thank him for that. I will try. That should be your mood. Okay. Now I stop with this. We have long way to go. So many rules are there. We'll, I'll continue next week, I think. We'll continue next week with some stories because today I gave only rules and regulations. Next week, maybe I will come up with some nice Vedic women's story. Uh, Dear devotees, if you have any comments and doubts,
Hare
please ask.
Krishna, Mataji. Jai Shila Prabhupada. I
Yes,
have one
yes,
question, Mataji.
yes.
Uh, so it was mentioned there, and you have mentioned in your previous videos before too, that a woman should not bath naked. She should not take
Take
shower
time.
naked,
Yeah,
right?
something should be there.
Something should be there. So I'm trying since couple of days and everything, but I have a hard time. Can you give me practically like what can I do? Because after that, see, I'm not able to apply soap nicely and rub my body nicely everywhere with my clothes on.
You can easily. If you come
Yeah.
here, Ganga Bath also I can show you. I don't know how to show you. See, you have the skirt, underskirts
Yes.
inside the
Yes.
sari.
Mm.
Everything you remove, and that skirt you tie until here, lightly, loosely, and then
Oh,
you can use your hands everywhere. The hands go everywhere. It is not that you dressed up, but you can put your
yes.
hand everywhere and apply soap.
Yes. Okay. I'll do that.
Mm,
Okay.
okay, you try.
I have another question if that's
Mm,
okay.
mm,
So when you mentioned it's Stri's duty
mm,
to get children,
mm.
there are many devotee ladies here that
Who
keeps
don't?
telling me that oh, it would be so hard, Mataji. Wait till you get pregnant, you have your own child. It is so hard to do everything. I cannot read anymore. My chanting is disturbed. So it kind of scares me, like, oh, what will I do if that would happen with me? How will be I
No,
able to
no.
manage?
As a woman, and my last class was about the bliss of motherhood. To become a mother is your goal, right? And
Yes,
yeah, it disturbs your spiritual life. I agree with that.
अरे
But that is for
राहू दे
temporarily.
राहू दे ना ते गाऊन धुवून टाक माझ्या
That is temporarily. And along
yes,
with the child, you can advance in spiritual life. That also I gave one class.
yes. Mm,
Along with the child, the child is going to be a devotee, and
mm,
you are like you are helping a devotee.
yeah,
You are helping a devotee. It's a very good. You should invite children.
yes,
Children are you need. Otherwise, women's life will become empty. Without
empty.
child, no life. What life
Yes,
you have without child? Yeah, some women they don't have, but they can engage themselves in Krishna consciousness completely. But you should try to get children. Yeah, it disturbs devotional life. I agree. But without child, what will you do?
yeah,
I
yes,
without child, my life was hell. Though I was completely engaged in spiritual life, later Krishna bestowed me a child after a long time. So no, no, child is must. Not one. Definitely, if it is not given, okay, but you should try more children. More children is good. Priyashari
yes.
Mataji, Priyashari Radha Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी
Yeah.
माता जी थैंक यू वेरी मच for that all nice teachings to give us
Very good.
Mataji, first, I want to ask you tell we should not bath naked.
Hmm.
Uh, what is the cause behind this, Mataji? Can you please explain? Then, when I do it, then it's
Yeah, women's
more.
body should not be exposed in any case, even to the air. Air is Vayu Bhagavan, right? Even to the air, except in some situations like childbirth and other situations, the body should not be exposed. So, Draupadi, when she was disrobed by Dushasana, she's told that my body was not even seen by the air. So that means our body, women's body is not for exposing. Exposing, that's why. When men also it is there that they should not completely take bath naked. Men also it is there. Women, it is a must. So from the
Okay.
childhood, I don't know. My family members, all the ladies I have seen, they take bath like this. They have that remove the sari and then take the underskirt and tie it here and then take bath in rivers and lakes and they used to take bath like that. So I have seen that and I started like that. But in when I went to foreign countries in some common programs, common programs, you cannot dry the clothes. I have this habit every day, my clothes will be wet. Oh, so people around me were not comfortable. So I washed the clothes in hand, I squeezed them, and then I dried them in the room. In the room, the water comes out. And they were not very happy with my behavior, but I said I cannot, you know, I have to wet my clothes. I have no other option. It's okay. So they looked at me like this. I didn't mind. Once I stayed in one temple. There, all women stayed in one room, and in that room I had to hang the clothes, and then their water was spilling. It's okay. But I said my principle is very important. You think about me anything, I don't mind. So I take bath with the cloth with that skirt always. Or you can use towel. Towel is small, so skirt is better. Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you, Mataji. And
So
Mataji, so many things, teachings you gave us, and it seems many of them is difficult to
difficult to
do.
follow, but at least know that these things are there.
Okay.
At least come to know, yeah, these things are there. Then, when we hear, then at least, you see, 100 marks I am giving, at least you will come to pass mark, no?
Okay.
That's
And
why I give.
I want to do, I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
if
be
you
like.
want to do very good, then, so at least when I say that more rules, then at least you will come to the point no divorce in my life. I'm giving see, there is a very high standard and very low standard. Very low standard is no divorce. Very high standard, all these things I gave. Never even,
Okay.
never even in your heart you have some false ego and you have some proud, all these things, envy, yeah, all these things. This is highest standard.
Okay, Mataji.
Without even asking question about, to husband, why you are doing, why should I do, no argument, just to follow. That is highest standard. Lowest standard is no divorce.
Okay, Mataji.
Eh?
Thank you very
So
much.
when I
I,
give, so all these rules are there. We see that Savitri achieved so much great victory in her life, and Devahuti became the mother of God. So when we see higher things, then we will be motivated. Okay, by following all these things, demigods will be happy, and Krishna will be very happy. And then our
Mhm.
advancement will happen. Right? This is how we are going to achieve liberation also. Simply by following Stridharma along with our Krishna consciousness.
Mm. Because Mataji, this is not a one day work. I listen and I start from today or tomorrow all the things. Because
Slowly,
there could
slowly,
be.
slowly. I'm
Mm.
repeating many times all these things in all the lectures. So slowly, slowly, you please start adapting the. This is a ideal women, ideal dharmapatni's behavior. As much see wearing a sari, putting sindoor, glass bangles, tilak, kantimala, mangal sutra, then submissiveness. These things, small, small things. I am not saying, oh, you take a marathon, jump above the mountain, Not like that. I big, big books, you study them, write exams. No, simple things.
Mataji, examination. I passed examination. I do study, did study. When I get married, I thought, oh, passing examination is not as much hard. To be
Yeah,
submissive
because
is much hard.
we went very much away from womanhood. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I am seeing girls. They drive bike.
Mm.
They drive
Oh.
bike, but they don't know how to wear a sari,
Mhm.
which is very important for a woman. She drives bike. I'm surprised, and she doesn't learn how to wear a sari. She doesn't know how to cook. And some parents, they proudly say, my daughter knows only to boil water. That is proud, because she is educated. The educated lady, they
Mm.
don't do any household chores because we have servants, we have maids. They do. We don't do.
Mm.
Then they
But
fail.
now,
They
but
fail in
now,
their womanly duty. Fail.
mm,
Failure of their life. They get degrees, huh? Degree in
yeah,
London, degree in America. But what is the use of degree? You become a women degree, get first women degree now.
yes, Mataji. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Slowly, slowly you follow whatever you can follow. Correct? Yes, Mataji. Surabhi
Hare,
Mataji. Hare Krishna
Hare
Surabhi.
Krishna, Mataji.
Uh,
Dandvat Pranam. A
uh,
very nice class, Mataji.
uh.
Mataji, my question is that why society come to this point that girls should be educated and should work? Is it really condition in early times that every house there was a harassment of lady? My mother also you say many times that earlier there was very bad condition, and many times what happens, parents their experience were also was not so nice, and that's why they don't want their daughter to live with the in-laws. Because they are very fearful that she also has to face the harassment. So is that really condition earlier that every house was like that, and that's why the society come to this point?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because, even in foreign countries, in India also, women were abused in between. But Vedic culture was very good. Women were protected, women were happy. Vedic society was very good. Women were given even some you see Savitri, how she knows dharma, and she was talking to Yamaraja. That means she knows Tastra. Education was there, but in a safe manner, not like this, not like a materialistic education. They were educated, they were highly knowledged, so they had a very good safe society. But in between, due to the influence of Kali, women were harassed. That I have to, everybody has to accept it. So some revolutionary people came and they said women should come out of the house. Instead of changing the society, they said women should take education, women should earn money, women should become, they thought only by money they can solve the problem. By taking women out from the family, what happened? Society doesn't have a stable family. They thought if the woman has money, then she can solve her problem. No, the problem become more. Then she becomes irresponsible. Our duties who will perform? She becomes proud, and then she said, "What for I should live under you, under in-laws? No, I don't want to be under anybody. I have money." So that attitude spoiled the whole situation. Some were harassed, I agree. Some were. So the society should have taken responsibility. Like, for example, if a woman is disturbed by the husband and in-laws, the family members, really, if it is real, the family members either should give her courage to tolerate the problem. If the problem is above normal, if it is abnormal, then the family members, the brothers, the sisters, the parents should take responsibility. But now the whole world is single, no? There is no joint family system. There is no family unity. There is no family love and affection. So the women has to struggle alone. So in Western countries, the Tupperware system came like that only. Some women were abused. So they thought that if we have financial independence, we can live alone. So the Tupperware box, you all know, that they produced in some country, I don't know which country, maybe America or somewhere. So it started from West and it came to India also. And before even my mother also, until my mother didn't go for work, but this ghost came into went into the mind. Oh, if I also work, then I can manage the financial thing. So these things started in my during my time also. My father clearly said, minimum post graduation, you should educate, you should get educated. I don't know why these things came into the society's mind. My father was afraid, or I don't know, he might have seen somebody suffering without education. All my aunts, both sides, were housewives, and they underwent problems, they tolerated, they lived their lives. But from my time, maybe see, I'm 50 plus. So from my time, it started that we all went for career. I studied and I wanted to. Then my husband convinced, my Gurudev convinced. What you see the problems outside. If you go outside, you will have so many problems. If your husband is nice, if he has enough money, don't go out. Then I understood that, yes, so much danger outside. I'm safe and peaceful, so I choose not to become a working woman. So this started in between. The ancient time was very safe and nice. Then, due to the influence of Kali, this is this is a real Kali Purusha entered into everyone's mind. You cannot preach this to outer world. If I to my own relatives, I cannot speak. Recently I had a conversation with my co-sister. She said one of her relative, she wanted to divorce her husband because the husband developed a alcoholic and drug addiction. But because she was educated, she earned money, she constructed a house, then the husband came back. She independently managed. That's what the argument she gave. No, no. Not money cannot solve all the problems every time. I said, one more relative of mine, she was not working, she was not educated. Her husband always, always was, he was like, he was not earning money at all. If money was there in the house, he used to spend here and there. Two children, she suffered like anything with the support of parents, brothers. Somehow she managed, but she never went for work. She remained a housewife, but somehow managed. When the children grow up and they took the charge, and then they managed the family finance. So money is not, earning money is not the solution. Tolerating is the solution. She tolerated, earned money, and tolerated the solution. This I was not able to convince her. She says women should have a job. Then I said, who will take care of the children? When you go focus on money, 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 who will take care of the children? Who will cook in the house? They think, oh, get outside food. Okay, hire a cook, hire a maid. So these are all the modern things, but all these things are not the solutions. Then in peace of the house is destroyed. Okay.
Yes,
Surabhi.
Mataji, right. It means that the solution is not right that society found a solution to earn money. Solution is to follow Stridharma.
Solution is to change the society also. The society should take steps to protect women also.
Yeah, right.
If husband is not protecting the wife, brother should take steps. If it is a real situation, the husband and in-laws are harassing the girl, then brother should come forward. Here now, there is no family affection only. So the society is saying you go work and earn money. And that also has related problem. That's why women cannot maintain the chastity. So she had to marry again, marry again, marry again. This happens now. Second marriage is easy. Third marriage is also easy now.
Yes.
So many complications have come. And marriage creates problems, so they live together. Living together. Because I don't want to come under you, and you don't want to come under me. So we will live together. If possible, we will continue. See the thinking.
Yeah. Right, right.
Now the society is good, degrading like anything. So we
Now,
devotee.
nowadays, Mataji, condition is very bad. I'm seeing in my family, close relatives, their daughters are getting to married. They are means even they are good in-laws, good husband. They don't want to means serve them. They means they before marriage they feed their daughters that you have to do job and job like first, morning to evening, and they think that if she is independent, she will be happy. That is, and I'm seeing my niece, my younger sister's daughters. They are, I don't think so. They could be never ever be submissive, means they are feed like that by their parents.
Yes,
It's
yes.
very
Not only
uh,
your niece, my niece also. My niece now done PhD. PhD to become an ass. For me, PhD is to become an ass. No qualification. She doesn't know how to wear sari, but she is PhD. What to do with a PhD? It's a burden on the society. To produce a PhD, women PhD is a burden on the society.
yes.
We will give one class for that.
And Mataji, I said many times, if that struggle is outside also. Struggle is not in house. It is
So,
outside in career
so
also.
struggle to face the society, we need to
Yeah.
depend on
In
Krishna and to
house there
become.
is maybe temporary for few years, but outside there will be struggle and there will be no affection. If you have done something wrong, you will be fired. But in house, a few years in early time, in if, even my first personal experience, that a few 2 3 4 years was tough with my in-laws and husband. But after that, when I serve and means love them, and then everything changed.
If
So
basic, see, if somebody is a basic good people, they understand this also. You can convince them. I have convinced many people about why women should not go out, what is the problem. They all accepted. The basic good people, they understand. If you describe the problems outside, the women faces. When I st- when I decided not to work, because everybody knows that before marriage I was a very very highly talented a psychologist, and I did some social revolution also in my life before marriage. So the my guides and also the society know that she is a very good contributor to the society. But when I learned my contribution to the family is more important than this, then my people around, they were all of them were asked. Then I said my peace of mind is very important than what I contribute to the society. You understand? So though I may be talented woman, but my contribution to my husband and my family is more important than my contribution to the society. Anyway, ultimately, I am now contributing something to the society, that is not as a full-time service. My full-time service is my family. My part-time service is to the society. That's how I designed my life. And in a safe line, not going out of my safety. You understand? So I do contribute to the society, but not compromising my family duties. So that way we can convince our in-laws, or convince our parents, convince the people around that my contribution to the family is very important. So let me be peaceful. If I am peaceful, if a girl, if a woman, if a wife in the house is peaceful, everything is peaceful.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, I have also struggled so much to become a housewife because I have done MSc in biotechnology and B.Ed also, and so much pressure on me that everybody, my in-laws, my parents, my husband, they want that you are educated, you do work for not for money, but you are educated, so you should do work. So I
So
was so
for
much.
their satisfaction, you can do something inside, like you can take some tuitions, or take 1 hour or 2 hour
No,
service.
Mataji, but I worked for some time when my but I showed them that what stress was there doing
Correct.
job. Now nobody says no. Everybody now they are seeing the results of my being a homemaker.
Ah,
I able to take care when my mother-in-law was
sick.
having cancer. So I was be with her and serving her, and because I was in home, I was able to do. Because I was in job, then I won't be able to do that. Now everybody convinced. Nobody say this,
Very
but
good. Then don't do.
early time
Excellent.
they used to say, now nobody is satisfied, they see the results of this. Now my 11 years my married means passed out, my 11 years of my marriage. So now nobody says, everybody is happy, but I
Happy.
struggled to prove them ki no, it is good for me, for my family.
Very good. Very good. Now, if I put this lecture out, then people will be motivated to hear this. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for sharing this.
thank you, Mataji. Thank you for you, such a great devotee who motivated like us devotees who
Very
want
good.
to
Very good.
follow.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
any
you,
other
Mataji.
question? Any other question? We will continue this in next class also with some Vedic women's history. Uh, Thank you very much for your support. I was always worried who will support me, because if I speak Stridharma, who will support me? Yes. You once mentioned in a class, there is a question here. You once mentioned in the class that we should wash our hair only on Tuesday and Friday. But what should someone do it in their home? Their home. I don't know where it went. Right. They don't allow washing on this doors. Why? Why they will not allow that in the? I'm surprised. Maybe tradition. Is it North Indian tradition that they don't allow on Tuesday and Friday? I never come across with such thing in North India. Is it? Here we also do it. I don't know. Hmm? Yes, Mata, especially then you do it on Friday, because it is said that it is according to scientific reason, not traditional also. Traditionally, we do on mostly on Friday. If you see South India, Fridays ladies they wash their hairs and do some special pujas also. They don't sleep in the afternoon. Generally, women should not sleep in the afternoon, daytime. If they are if they want to have a good health, no sleep. But night sleeps should be peaceful and nice. So, but Friday hair washing is there in South India if you go to South India, but it is good for health. It's scientific. It is mentioned through it's Shastra also. But if they deny one day, at least you take use of other day. For men, it is Saturday and Wednesday. Men also, you see. Not only women, rules are there for men also. They have to wash either on Wednesday or on Saturday. That has a good effect on their body. Hair wash means with the oil applying. One should, once in a week, you should apply oil all over the body, wait for half an hour, then take head bath full. Okay. So we will continue next week with some tips like this. Okay. Thank you very much. Vanchakalpadarupasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.